Alright, hey guys, this is Tekadan, and I'm going to be going ahead and showing you Warlock DPS guide for Miss Pandaria patch 5.2. It's very simple. I'm going to show you a two-tiered version, a very simple one that anyone should be able to do. Even if you just read your core abilities and essentially understand what you're doing, then you'll understand how to do it. But some people, I don't know how, can't figure it out. This is very basic. I understand that no one shouldn't be able to do this. Before I get into that, though, I'm just going to go over the stats you should have real quick. Of course, out of the 5 primary stats, you stack intellect. I hope you figured that out by now. Your second biggest importance is stacking hit. You need 15% unless you are a gnome or human. If you're a gnome or human using a sword, or even a gnome using a dagger, you only need 14%, which is 4,760. Otherwise, you need 5,100. So I'll go ahead and dive right in. I'm using my Morak, which is my observer, which is the upgrade version depending on what glyphs you decide to use. When it comes to being a warlock in glyphs, there's not really much to choose from that'll do you more damage. Mainly mine are set up for PvP right now. The only one that I notice really helps in damage a little bit is demon training. All the other ones are just sort of this or that, but they really don't help when it comes to destruction. So the most basic cycle, you'll begin by applying your Curse of Elements, which right off the bat gives you 5 more DPS. Then you'll apply Immolate, Conflag, Chaos Bolt, and then cycle between Conflag and Incinerates until your Chaos Bolt's back up. And as soon as your Immolate drops off, you always have to reapply that. So, let's begin. I apply my Curse, Immolate, Conflag for the faster cast on Chaos Bolt, Conflag again, and now I'm just going to spam Incinerate. And as you can see, it's really simple. I have 3 seconds left on my Immolate, so I'll cast that back on. My Conflag just came back up, and so did my Chaos Bolt. So I'm casting those. As you can see, it's pretty much just whatever lights up you press. My Immolate's about to come back off, cast that again, and then back to Incinerates until I get a Burning Ember. Now this is the hokey dokey way, and I'm going to show you a better way right now. So the better way includes using your Rain of Fire, which does a ton for you because it allows you to pretty much cast Chaos Bolts all the time. Now in the perfect situation, you'd be in some situation where you have 3 or more adds even. You know, you can always just do this just to the boss, but the more adds, the more damage you'll do essentially. Now, this is hopefully assuming that you've taken Manaroth's Fury. Some people prefer Kill Jaden's Cunning. I'm currently set up for doing PvP, but when it comes to your talents, just like your glyphs, they don't make a huge difference in damage when it comes to Destro. Manaroth's Fury makes it so your Rain of Fire is absolutely huge, as you can see. So, what we're going to do here is I'm going to keep fighting the same boss, but I'm going to go ahead and attack the adds using Rain of Fire. From there, you're going to go ahead and see the amount of Burning Embers I generate like crazy. I'm not going to use my Instability or my Terror Guard because those are really, you just use them when they're up. There's nothing special about them. If for some reason you go into the boss fight with, say, 4 Burning Embers or something like that, then use your Instability. But really, unless you're going to be generating a lot of Dark Embers or know you're going to be doing a lot of damage at a certain point, that's the only time I'd save them. Otherwise, as soon as the boss fight starts, go ahead and burst them. So, I'll start off the same way by applying Curse of Elements. I'll start then with a Rain of Fire on the adds, and then just pretty much go back to what I was doing. Whenever Chaos Bolt's up, use it. Whenever Conflag's up, use it, and then keep my Immolate on the target. So, Curse, Rain of Fire on the right, put my Immolate on, use a Conflag, and now Chaos Bolt. And as you can see, I already have 2 Embers. Dropping my Rain of Fire again, and then using my Incinerates. I already have another Chaos Bolt ready. Actually, I have 2. So I use another Rain of Fire, another Chaos Bolt, and look, I already have another one up. So it's just about to run out on my Rain of Fire. I'll get my Immolate back up, and then more Chaos Bolts. As you can see, I've been doing something silly and not using my Conflags effectively, and I have backdrafts that I should be using, and right now I'm wasting them on Incinerates when I should be using them. Oops, I clicked the wrong target, but it still applies. So essentially you can see there are little things that you can mess up, but it's pretty hard to mess up overall. So the general game plan for the more advanced version is keep your curse up, keep your immolate up, and then just keep your rain of fire on. It's every 6 seconds. That's typically about 2 chaos bolts, or an immolate can flag in 1 chaos bolt, or it can flag in sometimes 3 incinerates. So as you can see, it works out pretty nicely that you can just go ahead and keep it where it's not sort of at awkward moments where you have to choose one or the other. It just sort of flows into each other. And that should be all. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll keep pumping out videos like this if you guys like them. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks.